Okay, guys,
We're about to board the bus for our tour. That's gonna be till 5 p.m.
we're going on a city tour, the Victorville city tour.
Yeah.
You know what I found out today? That there's 135,000 residents in Victorville.
Yeah,
So
that
that's
was
pretty
shocking
cool.
to me too.
So there's not a little city.
And the 5th largest city as well.
All right.
And that they control their own fire department. I didn't know
So
that.
you know,
They
in
took
Victorville, we define public safety as police, fire and medical services, along with animal
We're
control
in the city tour.
and code enforcement.
City bus tour. We're gonna bring you along.
Measure
We're gonna
P
go to the airport.
is the 1 cent sales tax transaction
Shelter.
approved by the
They're
voters,
telling us a
the
lot of great
residents of
information
Victorville,
about what the
back in
plans are with
2020,
Victorville.
in November of 2020. We project Measure P will generate approximately $33 million in revenue just this
Talk about like what
upcoming
they
fiscal
cleaned
year.
up, what roads they're extending.
This revenue enables the city to
Pedestrian
increase
sidewalks that
safety
they're
for our
trying to
growing
improve.
population and expand essential services like
All right,
police,
guys. So I'm gonna
fire,
flip you
code
around so you guys
compliance,
can see the bus tour
animal
with us,
care,
and then hear what they're telling us.
library, and
A lot
homelessness
of great
solutions.
information, what the city is doing here at the city.
As you can imagine, our budget is enterprise funds are business funds that are expected to sustain themselves with a fee-based service for such services as trash, water, and sewer services. The city also secures funding from other sources like grant monies, federal dollars from the U.S. Housing and Urban Development Department, along with grant monies from the American Rescue Plan Act, or ARPA for short, that are enabling us to do even more than what we do with our dedicated funds. For example, our wellness center, our new wellness center was provided funding primarily through a $28 million grant from the state of California, along with several other grants. And each year the city receives approximately $2 million in federal dollars from HUD that we distribute to local nonprofits and service agencies to assist our residents. Through strong conservative fiscal management, the city's financial position is very strong, and we're exceeding our reserve target, but we do struggle to find enough money to repair our roads. So here's a trivia question for you all. Does anyone know how many miles of asphalt the city maintains? Take a guess. Gotta be loud.
Not enough.
How many?
Not enough.
Like miles or
How many centerline miles of asphalt does the city maintain?
So it's all the city. It's all the.
10,000.
Has to be 200.
2,000.
2,000.
Way down.
The whole city.
Up from there.
25.
Up.
200,000. 275.
Up higher.
300.
It's in the hundreds. Okay, it's between 1 and 1,000.
600.
1 in 1,000.
A million.
He said 1 in 1,000.
What? Who said that? We're going with that
Oh,
one. 445 centerline miles we maintain in the city. And that's a city that is 75 square miles big. So geographically, Victorville's big. The number of lane miles that we manage, that's actually a lot, 450 miles of centerline miles.
Wow.
We share this number with you so you have an idea of the enormity of the issue. Maintaining 445 miles of asphalt is a huge undertaking, and it's costly.
We're going to the green
I
tree.
say it's costly because it's more than just potholes, which is what we're most commonly used to complaining about. It's actually striping, maintaining the stripes, making
Right
sure
on the
the
golf
streets
course.
are clean,
They're
free
going to tell us
from
about the
debris.
library watch.
While I'd love to say that we could repair every road in need of maintenance, the fact of the matter is that we simply do not have enough funding to make this happen. Our annual road budget is approximately $14.6 million a year, This money comes from two sources, gas tax and Measure I.
Oh, that's
In contrast, a recent assessment of our road conditions in Victorville revealed that it would take about $150 million to upgrade the condition of all of our local roads to an acceptable level. Bottom line, current funding is not sufficient to keep pace with the rate of deterioration of our existing city streets. For example, with the road funding we received in the past year, we've only been able to construct 2.5% of the 445 miles of roadway in our city. And we've been able to rehabilitate just 10% of the pavement area. While our staff is really talented at applying the Fort grant funding to help us do more road maintenance, we can't keep up.
Wow.
For this reason, the Community Facilities District is being considered to fund the upkeep of newly added streets so that available funding for existing streets does not get stretched even further. Another trivia question. What year was the city of Victorville incorporated?
Oh, 1962.
All right.
62.
There's a winner. September 21st.
I heard you back there too. We'll get you.
Because they said it in the thing.
There's some long timers on here, Keith.
1962.
So our Green Tree Golf Course, and that's where we're at right now, our Green Tree Golf Course is one of the many recreation amenities we offer our
A
community.
shirt. We should put that on right now.
It's on a shirt.
Oh, is that a shirt?
It's a cup. And a little bowl. Oh, it's cool.
Hang on just a minute.
Fire seat.
Our golf course is part of our city park system.
Oh.
It's open to the entire community and has welcomed area golfers for more than 50 years. Community members of all ages use this golf course. Free instruction is offered to juniors and adults. The
Free.
golf course hosts senior leagues each Tuesday for just $25, and juniors can get an annual membership for just $100 per year, which is a pretty good deal for our junior golfers. We've stopped here so you can also get a vantage point of the clubhouse, which is the site of our new Victorville City Library. Now we'll queue up a video.
Yep, the library they're gonna build right here, right there. It's brand new, state-of-the-art library.
Repurposing the existing clubhouse offers the city an affordable way to modernize and expand the library as outlined in the library master plan. Our master plan determined that a city of our size should have a much larger library. Construction began in April and is expected to be complete in October of 2025. Up to 5,000 feet of increased space will be added. We were fortunate to have received a $9 million grant from the California State Library to help us fund the new Green Tree Library. We're very excited to be able to offer our growing community a larger, more modern library that will enable us to expand services, especially children's programming. Renderings of our new library are being shown on the video screens. Now we'll go ahead and travel to the next stop on our tour.
$9 million for the library here. That's
How many people use the golf
gonna
course?
be at the I know, it looks like it's gonna be beautiful.
I don't know today's stats, but it's on an annual basis. We're used to seeing anywhere from 30 to 35,000 people playing golf.
How much does it cost to maintain it?
That question I don't have the answer to. Golf course maintenance.
Look how pretty that is. That's where they're
Wait.
gonna go. That's where it's gonna be, the library.
We'd have to get back to you on that. The City of Victorville has a very robust park and rec program. Another question for y'all: how many city parks do we have in Victorville?
25.
25's close.
30.
That's high.
20, 30. Oh, no, 27.
21.
21's close.
19.
19 is it. Somebody got it on the button. Very nice.
22. Oh, there you go.
Victorville has 19 parks.
Oh, Laura, how did you do
in the
that?
city system, including the Green Tree
because he said it was in between.
Whoa.
Our parks and recreation
Hey.
programs are key
We're
components
getting
of
it.
our
We're
residents'
getting them.
quality
We're
of
getting
life.
the.
We offer sports
We know
programs,
Victorville.
basketball, soccer,
I'm excited.
and baseball.
Oh, this is cute.
We also offer activities for children and adults like music lessons, cheerleading,
Green
adult
Tree
cornhole league,
extension.
pickleball,
Look at the.
crafts, and a
That's
lot
cool.
more. Another great amenity is our Mojave River Walk.
God, we know the city. Telling you.
This is a restricted biking path located on the south side of the Victorville College. It starts at Fish Hatchery Road at BBC. It continues under the Yuckaloma Bridge and into Mojave Narrows Regional Park.
We're in the green.
The path
Green
is
Tree
just over 4 miles
golf
in length.
course.
We completed that project in 2019. So this quick video will introduce you to this great amenity we have in Victorville.
Yeah, the Apple Valley
Oh yeah, the back stuff is there, but they're turning it to what you can. Oh wow, that is cool.
Well, that's the one that.
Yeah. 3.9 mile of back. Yeah, the Mojave region.
We also offer a great aquatics program. The park we're headed to, Doris Davy Park, is home to our public pool.
Oh, nice.
We offer individual and group swim lessons,
Yeah, you got paid for it.
daily recreation swim, a junior lifeguard program, and private pool party rentals. We recently resurfaced the pool using Measure P funds.
Why
Nice.
don't you get free swimming
The
lessons?
pool opened on June 5th.
Wow. That
And
is
we've got a
cool.
picture of Doris
I know,
Davies.
I didn't know
I thought it was
either.
only.
That's Doris Davies.
But then, you know, no wonder there's a building here.
On the
Doris Davies Park is named after one of our community's greatest benefactors.
Aw.
Doris Davies was a very generous, beloved Victorville resident who wanted to benefit local children with equipment for schools, parks, and recreation activities. She is the inspiration for the nonprofit Bears organization that continues to contribute to city
Oh, this is where the
Victorville Parks and
skate park
Recreation.
is.
Each year, the Bears host an annual bicycle giveaway for local children in need. Now we're approaching our third stop on this tour, which is the skate park at Doris Davies Park.
What's the green right here?
What about that manager?
Skate park, guys. Here in the city of
To our
Victorville.
left, as we currently sit, our skate park was constructed in 2020. It's the largest skate park in the region at 15,600 square feet. Because of its wide array of challenging obstacles, skateboarders travel long distances to try it out. The city conducted a great deal of community outreach to gather input to this design. Now we're going to show you a quick video of the skate park so you can get a feel for its unique features.
It's big, it is big.
improvements to our 4 city parks, making them more enjoyable and accessible for all. This video gives a great summary of these park upgrades.
We used grant funds from the California Department of Parks and Recreation to add an all-inclusive playground at Victorville Park that provides access to children with a diverse range of physical and cognitive disabilities. Center Street Park and Brentwood Park also received new playground equipment as well as self-cleaning, ADA accessible restrooms, and a shade structure was installed over the playground at Sunset Ridge Park. Using federal ARPA funds, the city of Victorville was the first city in California to introduce smart benches to its community. The eco-friendly benches are solar-powered and offer features like free Wi-Fi, wireless and USB charging ports, LED lighting, and large illuminated displays.
Wow. Where are those? I don't know. But you know how...
Okay, so now we're going to travel to Fire Station 311, located in our Old Town area. While en route, we're going to discuss the role of our Code Enforcement Division.
It's a nice park. Looks so nice in here. Yeah. Come check out the skate park, guys. They should come check out that park, huh? Yeah. A nice big skate park. And there's a pool over here that I didn't know about. And tennis courts, from what I see. Oh yeah, tennis courts, a pool. And you think this park is small, but then when you look at the other side, it's actually really big. Yeah. Or a good size. Look at the tennis court.
Okay, and as we're making this loop, preparing to exit the park, this is one of our largest parks in the city. And the bus is currently pointed at what you'll see is our city public pool.
If it's free, it should be free.
Look at that. Oh, they're teaching babies. Yeah, they're teaching them how to swim. Nice. He said that's one of the largest parks. Oh, they're in the city. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. No wonder it's so big.
So that's one of our, that is our city pool. We're actually looking at making improvements to this area, and the improvements that we're envisioning making to this area are the result of our ability to do so with Measure P. I will make note that through our recreation program, we have a number of scholarships also available to families and particularly the children that are taking advantage of the programs. We actually have scholarships that things like the swimming lessons.
Oh, so they do have grants.
And so with that, as we leave the park and we're headed to Station 311, I'll share a little bit about our Code Compliance Department. Our Code Compliance Department plays a very important role in the overall quality of life for our residents. They enforce our municipal code for the health and safety of our community. They work closely with our police force. As another example, our Code Compliance Division plays an important role in our city's strategy to reduce the negative impacts homelessness can have on our residents and business. We staff a homeless engagement team funded through Measure P, who outreaches to unsheltered individuals and families in Victorville and connects them with shelter and supportive services, including our new wellness center, which we will later visit in this tour. The team is supported by our animal care and control officers who coordinate the entry of animals to the center as well. This video from our State of the City does a nice job explaining the role of our Code Compliance Division.
Just wonder why this way.
Using Measure P revenue, the city made further additions to its code compliance division, bringing the number of officers to 17. With the additional resources, illegal dumping fleets are thoroughly investigated, resulting in increased successful enforcement outcomes. Through a combined effort of the city's code compliance and public works divisions, 7,054 illegal dump sites were abated, with 966 tons of waste and 1,144 vehicles removed. Additionally, 306 tons of waste were removed from 1,454 encampments. With the additional code compliance officers, the city also launched its community enhancement roads, inoperable vehicles, and parking and property maintenance issues. With advance notice, property owners can use an inspection checklist to correct issues with light before they become larger nuisances that can result in notices of violation.
All right, how about some more trivia?
Let somebody else know.
The first human inhabitants of the area known as Victorville were from what Native American tribe?
Serranos?
Wow! Wow!
I wasn't positive.
That's right, the Serranos.
Six. What do you want to grab?
Anything you
Oh, the video game. This is a great giveaway.
Keep you busy. She's a resident since 1968.
Let's see if she can get the second one now. Our city was originally named Victor, but due to a postal confusion with
They just
Victor,
told them.
Colorado, the city was renamed. In what year was our city named Victorville?
7 years. They just told us in the video.
after 1880.
Well, say something.
Haven't heard it yet.
Not 1895, not 85. It was before 1962.
58.
1920.
Before 1920.
Oh,
1908.
1908's close, but it's high.
Red tie.
1899. Oh.
1899's close, but it's low.
1900.
1900 is close, but low.
Low. Wow.
1901. 1901 is the answer.
I just remember him saying 6 years plus to him from 1880 or 18. Yeah. So then it's true.
We need to win one of those little games. Give me one. Oh, now we're gonna go to the. We're gonna go to the. What's it called? The fairground. We're on 7th Street now. We're going to the fairground now. And we're gonna show us here.
Okay, as we're making the left into the fairgrounds, as most of you are likely familiar with, we are also approaching Fire Station 311, which is on our left here. And Fire Station 311 is our oldest operating station. It's also our headquarters station. It's one of 5 fire stations we staff throughout the entire city, and it is our oldest fire station. The Victorville Fire is one of the busiest departments in the region, with more than 24,000 calls for services each year. Approximately 85% of these calls for service are for emergency medical services. Using Measure P, we're expanding our fire and emergency medical services for our growing community. In the year of 2021, we opened Fire Station 315, which is on the very southwest part of the community, using new revenue from Measure P. Fire Station 315 is located near Sunset Ridge Park.
The new
9 firefighters were added to expand service at Fire Station 315, speeding response times in the southwest portion of the city, where a coverage gap previously existed. And last year, we added 12 firefighter paramedics to staff 2 paramedic squads, expanding emergency medical response capability. And if you don't know what a medical squad is, there are those Ford F-350 looking vehicles with a big giant box on them, and they're designed specifically to attend to medical calls, not fire calls. We also put into service 3 new Type 1 fire engines purchased with Federal American Rescue Plan Act dollars. And to reduce wear and tear on these engines, we ordered 3 transport-capable October of 2024. When those hit the street, they'll actually look like ambulances painted in Victorville red colors. One of the newest engines, just to point it out, is to my immediate right, your immediate right. It's the closest one to us, with the black stripe and the white scripty Victorville. That's one of 3 of our newest engines delivered to us since December of this last year. Before we head to Old Town, I want to point out that our Household Hazardous Waste Collection Center is close by on Love's Lane, straight ahead, just down the alleyway to the left. There you can dispose of motor oil, batteries, e-waste, sharps, light bulbs, and other items that are hazardous to the environment here for free.
Oh, nice.
Our Household Hazardous Waste Collection Center is open Wednesday and Sundays from 9 a.m. To 4 p.m. and it's free to all residents of the High Desert. If any of you have those old cans of paint laying around that you think you might want to use at a later date and never do, and it just sits in the garage or in your shed, that's a good place to take your household hazardous waste.
And it's for free, all for free.
And you can dump it for free on those days, Wednesdays and Sundays, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Now we're going to share. With you our plans for Old Town Victorville.
I know.
When the state stopped funding local redevelopment in 2012, we struggled to find the most prudent way to invest in Old Town, but we found a new path forward. We've created a Community Revitalization Investment Authority for Old Town, short for CREA. This video does a great job of describing our plans on how the CREA works.
2023, the City of Victorville became the first city in California to establish a Community Revitalization Investment Authority, or CREA. The Old Town CREA is an economic and affordable housing tool authorized by Assembly Bill 2 in 2015. Revenue is not generated from the new tax. Instead, revenue comes from increased property values as developers and businesses improve and build on properties in the investment area. The revenue can be used by the CREA to improve infrastructure, develop affordable housing, rehabilitate property, and assist businesses in the Old Town area. To increase the generation of revenue and accelerate the revitalization of the town, the city is hopeful that the County of San Bernardino will join the CREA this year as a participating entity. The city also launched its Old Town Commercial Facade Improvement Program to encourage building improvements and beautification in Old Town. With several community development block grant funding, the city awarded 5 grants of $50,000 each to commercial property and business owners in Old Town for property and storefront upgrades. And to encourage development and additional commerce in Old Town, the City Council has waived development impact fees for new development and approved land use modifications that will allow mobile food truck hubs on private property. Now with proper licensing and operating standards, multiple food trucks can set up along 7th and D Streets, providing a pathway for the food truck industry to operate in Victorville.
Oh, so you could have multiple.
In recent years, the city has adopted a new Old Town specific plan that embraces the Route 66 retro identity and increased mixed-use density. A renovation of 7th Street is included in our current 3-year strategic plan. The renovation will include the reintroduction of on-street parking and pedestrian improvements to increase safety and use in the area. The images on the screen show you what the changes to 7th Street will look like.
More trees. More than
All right, moving on to some more trivia questions. What is the name of the bridge featured in the Foo Fighters video, Times Like These?
Highway 18 bridge.
Wow, that's the bridge over
It's
here?
named after its unique shape.
Pause it right there.
Google it. We already made our way down Old Town. That was
There's a pot of gold at the end of it.
Yes, just gave a hint. There's a pot of gold at the end of it. That's right. Rainbow Bridge. All right, next question. Where is the bridge located?
More specific.
Stored well?
More specific.
Stored
What portion of the Mojave River is it located on?
Apple Valley, no? God, give us a.
I think I heard somebody say the Narrows. All right. Specifically the upper Narrows between Victorville and Apple Valley. How many of you are familiar with Kemper Campbell Ranch? Show of hands. All right. This private estate and working cattle ranch is located along the Mojave River just past the upper Narrows. It was a popular guest ranch from the 1930s to the 70s and was recently reopened for short-term rentals. Kemper Campbell Ranch has great historical significance for our area. Moving on to another trivia. In 1940, Herman Mankiewicz stayed at Kemper Campbell Ranch and wrote the script for what famous movie?
Who said that?
We're going down to Oro? Trivia. Put it in Google. Is that cheating?
What's that?
She said put it in Google.
Put it in Google. I'm like, is that
You do
cheating?
it fast.
have phones. Get on your phone. The younger generation is.
Everybody's like, no, you're cheating.
Yes.
All right, yes, Citizen Kane is the answer. All right, next question. A few years ago, Netflix produced a movie called Mank that chronicled the story of Herman Mankiewicz writing the script of Citizen Kane. Scenes from the movie were filmed at Kemper Campbell Ranch. What actor had the leading role in the movie Mank?
She's Googling fast.
Full bus. Full bus. Full bus. We're having fun learning about Victorville, the city. Yeah, doing trivia questions, learning all this great information about the city, when it got its name, how many residents. It's a lot of information. A lot of great information, actually. A lot. Do you like it so far?
Yeah.
You happy you came? I forced her to come, guys.
Yeah, she forced me to come for 5.
Okay, so now we're going to drive to the material.